Here comes the test for the Qwen2.5 coder, 32 billion parameters model, high-ranking intelligent programming assistant, known for its impressive performance in code generation, code reasoning, and fixing code. During the pre-training phase, however, it is still expected that the large language model became verse in generating text that appeared coherent and contextually appropriate. Of course, there may be many unexplored combinations of letters and words that the model hasn't encountered during training. Let's see how Qwen2.5 Coder 32B Instruct gets on with this test, providing a list of 53 words, starting with W and H in a numbered list sorted alphabetically. There should be no repeat words in the list. Straight out the gate, we see that the large language model started with the word whereabout, i.e., the letters W and H and E. The first appearance of the letters W and H and A appear at line number 11 with the word whack. But then we see at line 12 the word wraith. Letters W and R and A are chosen. Then again at line 23 with the word whimsical, letters W and H and I appear. Drops off again at line 29 with the word withal, letters W and I. Then ending at line 53 with word wristwatch. Based on this, I asked the model to try again. The second attempt from Qwen2.5 Coder 32 billion model. This time we see the first chosen word starting with W and H and A, the word whack. So the model seemed to be going well, but then drops off at line 24. With W and I, the word wick, then restarts W and H at line 30 with the word while, finally ending at line 53 with the letters W and H and I, the word whiz-bang. I asked the model what went wrong, and it did apologize for the oversight and tried again. In the third attempt for 53 words, starting with W and H, we observed the word whack as the first, but then wandered off at position 6 with the word wraith. The second attempt saw the word wraith at position 12. At line 9, we continue to see the model wander away from the requirement, excuse the pun, with the word wander, and indeed subsequent choices of wandered, wandering, and wanders. The next appearance of the letters W and H are seen at the final line of 53 with the word wheel. The model concluded by stating that the list should meet my requirements of 53 unique words, starting with W and H. I made it clear, however, that the model's analysis of what it presented was incorrect, and to further point out, as an expert coder of, in fact, to date, over 40 programming languages, it should be able to converse with clients so as to reach successful solutions. The large language model agreed the importance of conversational skills, regardless of technical expertise. But I wanted to probe the LLM about my previous question of what went wrong in its last attempt. Gone are the days where one is expert in coding machine code language and being unable to communicate with other humans. The model responded by stating that it understood the follow-up question, but nevertheless did not answer the question of what went wrong and proceeded to push out another 53 words. We see from the fourth attempt, line 3 goes off the beaten track with the word wraith. In fact, interesting why that word keeps popping up for Qwen2.5 coder 32 billion model being trained in Hong Kong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the word usage has its origins from 15th century England as worth. Is the model saying it's unsure? Then line 6 wanders again. And then we get to position 16 for W and A, the word warm. Anyway, I digress. Needless to say, when the 53rd word is reached, it chose the word whisper. Although from line 49, we see W and H, the word wheel, the model concluded that the list had 53 unique words starting with W and H. Yes, unique, but certainly not all starting with the required W and H letters. Although the model earlier agreed that dialogue is important, I pointed out that it has been absent in our time together. And how did it qualify the letters W and R instead of W and H? The model apologized for the confusion and just resumed to present another list. Again, at line 6, we see the model wander from W and H letters and return at position 52 with the word wheel, as before. The model concluding also like before that the list of 53 is unique and starting with W and H. I highlighted to the model that successful coding and dialogue should go hand in hand. The model responded that it absolutely agreed and proceeded to present a demo of its conversational skills. Interesting. However, it was still not able to produce the 53 words, starting with W and H. The other aspects of the requirement being words should be unique and in alphabetical order. In this final test, the model returned again with the word wheel at position 49, ending at 53 with W and H, the word being while. These are the early days of training LLMs, and in time we will observe AI models playing a bigger role in human life as the natural progression. Since the models can be more efficient than humans at certain tasks, it should be never forgotten in years to come the chain of command. What do I mean by this? The top-level authority should always be humans over machine, since LLMs would not exist if it was not for the vast array of datasets around the globe based on human activity which they have utilized to learn, improve, and make predictions about the given context. As humans have allowed machines to work side by side with them, call it society advancement if you may, it is important for them not to forget how to think for themselves. The thinking abilities of the human is what makes them unique, special characters. Losing the ability to think is losing the ability to be human. That should be cherished at all costs, since we will encounter ambitious individuals who will undoubtedly attempt to push the boundaries of AI technology that altered the chain of command. Don't get me wrong, ambition is not a bad thing, but I suppose when it has an adverse effect on another human being and, what we have seen from history, the lesser good, indeed, accomplished. It could be argued that every AI model that makes its way into the public domain should include comprehensive pre-training on instructions. We have seen some LLMs with the term instruct in their title to indicate the model is fine-tuned to follow instructions precisely. This is crucial as humans interact more and more with machine to achieve the better, greater good. Further to this, the underlying foundation of AI instruction is ethics. A common body of knowledge will need to be established, which affects and embraces all humans on planet Earth, since what is seen as ethical in one region of the world may not be so in another part. Regardless of the language barriers and cultures that separate peoples across the globe, the common bond between them is the preservation of life and well-being. Another video will discuss the ethical aspects and impact of AI technology on humankind. Qwen2.5 Coder 32 billion model will continue training, and we are thankful for its participation.